You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Jason, we're locals, and this part of summer is definitely made for us.
That's right, it is local summer, or second season as I like to call it, and it's time for us to finally get out onto the beach. But if you're like a lot of folks that like to drive onto the beach, the Assateague-Island-National-Seashore has some new regulations when it comes to getting your OSV permit.
There's been some changes in how you purchase the OSV permit. In years past, you used to be able to just come into the ranger station to take care of everything. Now part of that process is now done at home. You're going to go to recreation.gov and you'll create an account or sign into an existing account to purchase your permit. You will then have 10 business days to come and pick up your permit at the ranger station. You will need to bring in your vehicle registration and photo ID. The registered vehicle owner does have to be the one to purchase and pick up the permit. We will be open every day at least from 9 to 5 to pick up that permit at the ranger station. You're going to want to set up an account through recreation.gov, just your information, name, phone number, address. You'll need your email in order to set that account up, which is why it's easier to be done at home prior to coming, because here at Assateague, the cell service is very spotty. So the OSV permit is just your standard pass. That allows you to drive out onto the beach, allows 24-hour access. Between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m. you do have to be actively fishing out on the beach. Just because you do have an OSV permit does not guarantee access to the OSV at any time. Certain closures can happen for any number of reasons. Some birds might be nesting out onto the beach. We might have closures due to weather or tides. There's also a 145 vehicle limit. So at any given time, 145 vehicles can be out on the beach. Once we do reach that limit, it becomes a one-off, one-on status.
When you enter the OSV, you want to kind of drive in the tire ruts, the tire tracks that are on the far western side of the beach here. That's where you're going to be safest, and they're already kind of pre-paved for you, so they're already the sand's already more packed down at that area. So you want to drive along the OSV in those ruts, in the same ruts that you use on the way out, whether you're going north or south. So we need several things. We need a shovel. It's got to be at least 18-inch handle. You need your standard jack. Most vehicles have their jack in the vehicle already. You need a jack support, which in most cases is just a 12x12 board to support the jack, because the jack is just going to drive right into the sand if you try to use it out on the beach. You need a tire gauge. A manual tire gauge is best. Don't just rely on the tire gauge that's in your vehicle. And you need a tow strap or a tow chain. You have to be able to self-extract, so you have to be able to get yourself out. You don't want to incur the cost of a tow, and you can't really rely on your fellow OSVers out there to dig you out, and it's not a service that we provide, so it's something that you want to make sure you have all the equipment so you can self-extract. Okay? We do have these deflators that we use to deflate our tires, because you have to air down to 15 to 20 pounds per tire. Some people just use their fingernail to air down the tires. They do have these deflators. You can buy these. You just screw these right onto the tire stem, and it'll automatically start to bring the air down in your tires. You can monitor that, and you want to make sure that you take it down to 15 to 20 pounds per tire.
Again, to get more information and to get your OSV permit started, search for Assateague-Island-National-Seashore at nps.gov.
Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.